Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Lucario, and today we're going to be doing a World of Warcraft race tier list. The most racist video you can imagine for the game. Not every race is on here. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there that like Earth and Dwarves are going to be D tier, and the Evoker race, like come on, it's a good race. It's cool that you have a lot of customization for it, however the dragon form sucks, and yeah. So because of that, I'm just going to put it as high A. I won't tell you where, but other than that, it is what it is. Sorry. I'm not going to add it on here. We're going to kind of speed run this one, so I don't want to spend too much time on here. I've actually did this video not long ago with my friends. I was not happy with how long it took. It took 2 hours to do this because it was just a lot of arguing, so I'm going to do it myself. Number 1 is going to be Female Blood Elf. It's S tier, obviously. Everyone plays Female Blood Elf. I personally don't really care about Female Blood Elves, but I understand that it is probably the most popular, most played thing in the entire game. So next is going to be the Male Blood Elf. It's going to be A tier. I actually like Male Blood Elves. I think that they're really cool. However, I'm not a big fan of Blood Elves. So next is going to be the Female Dark Iron. I will put that on B. Male Blood or Male Dark Iron, I'll put that one as B as well. I think they're really cool. They're definitely cooler than the other dwarf races, but you know, you don't like playing them for too long. I feel like if I'm playing one, I can't play like a Frost Mage because it just feels weird. Like that's just the problem with the race. Like I feel like I'm compelled to do a fire type kind of thing. I can't play like a Dark Iron and then play like a Frost Mage or like Frost DK because it just feels very weird and off-putting. Next is Female Draenei. That is a high A tier. Female Draenei is really cool. I really like them. Obviously, they're like sex puppets or whatever. Like people love them for sexual fetishes because people are weird. But you know, Male Draenei, I like them, but I don't ever play them. I do love them as hunters though because they have the absolute best like gun animation. So next is Female Dwarf. They don't exist. Next is Male Dwarf. C tier. They're cool. Don't ever play them though. Not my preference. Next is Female Gnome. I love female gnomes. I think that they're very funny. I like how small they are. The pigtails, everything, it just kind of works. Like this is the one race that would have pigtails on, and it just kind of happens to work. So next is the Male Gnome. We don't talk about that one. Next is Female Goblin. I would put that one on B. It's okay. I don't really play it, but I do think it's cool whenever I see them. Next is the Male Goblin. That is an S tier, straight up. I really like them. I like their dance animation. I just like everything about the Goblin race. They're really cool. Next is Female Highmountain Tauren. That is a C tier. It is just kind of like whatever. Highmountain Taurens I'm kind of like against personally anyways because they're just basically glorified Tauren. So, you know. Male Highmountain Tauren, that is probably about like right here. No, I digress. I take it back right here. Yeah, it's about right here. This feels about fine. Like, if you're playing a Tauren, you're gonna want to be a big burly cow. Like, let's be honest. Like nothing else. Next is the Female Human. That is an S tier, straight up. The Male Human is going to be S tier as well. The human race in WoW is definitely one of the best, if not the best, races in the game. I will die on that hill. They're the most played ones on the Alliance side, anyways. Like, I know people want to play MMOs and not play humans. They want to play, like, a fantasy monster or whatever. I get that. I understand that. It's whatever. However, it's also really cool to play a human. Just my take. Next is the Kul Tirans humans. The female one I'll put on C tier. I never see anybody like unironically playing this one. The male one is A tier. He is awesome. I think it's really cool. I don't really see people playing this one too much either, but when I do, I just feel like I'm powerful, you know? Like, it's really funny seeing them throw down as like a brewmaster or whatever. Lightforged Draenei, female. They're not quite... Actually, I'll put them above the regular one, and that's... No, because the regular one actually has the Eridar skin. This one is an A tier because it looks awesome. This is another one that kind of suffers from the same thing as the Dark Iron, that when you play it, I kind of feel compelled to play like a priest or a paladin. I don't feel right playing like a Death Knight Lightforged Draenei because it just does not make sense. The name itself just doesn't make any freaking sense. So the male one, I'll put that one behind that one as well. Also, they have like some of the best racials because like when you die, you explode. And I feel like that should have been a survival hunter racial, because like I feel like if survival hunter dies, you should just become a bomb and blow up. I think that'd be really cool. Next is going to be female Mag'har orc, that is C tier. The male Mag'har orc, that is going to be high B for me. I love them. I'm a big fan of Garrosh, so that works out pretty well. Mecha Gnomes, I don't have these. It makes me sad. They have the worst customization, and they're the most forgettable thing in the game. But I don't actually hate them. So next one is going to be female Night Elf. This is going to be S tier, straight up. Male Night Elf will be B tier. Nobody really plays this one too much. I mean, there are a lot of them. I take that back, but I don't really know anybody that plays a male Night Elf without being a weirdo. But female Night Elves, amazing. Just we all love the female Night Elves. Next are going to be the Nightborne. I'm going to say A, like a low A for the female, and the male could be at the very back of C tier, because like I never see anybody playing a male Nightborne. I don't think I've ever seen somebody play a male Nightborne. Orcs, another. The female one I'd say is probably going to be like a B tier. I won't ever play one, but I see people do it all the time. Male, I'll put that at the back of A. Actually, I'll put that one about right there. No. I'll put this one about right here. This one feels better. Like, yeah, this one feels better, like right here. The male orcs, like, we all love the orcs. I like them, I just don't play them, but, you know. Female panda, that is an S tier. I will put that one right here. Terrible racials, but, you know, I main a female panda at level 30. That is the GM character I have chosen for the community. Love my female panda. I do think they're a little weird, though. I think people have sexualized them to the point where it just kind of feels weird and embarrassing to play one. However, I'm a big fan of it, so not that weird part, but you know. The male one, this is going to be straight up right here. Like, the panda race is actually really good. I thought I was going to hate them when Pandaland came out, but it's been good. Female, oh god, this one's going to go probably about right here. Nobody plays that. The male one, this is going to be high C tier. I know, controversial take. I actually don't enjoy playing Tauren. I think they're cool, but every time I play one, I always end up getting a race change, and it never fails every single time. Every single time. I can't do it. Next is going to be female troll. This is going to be the number one for A tier. I love trolls. Favorite race in the, well, one of the favorite races in the entire game. We're actually coming up to the other one, but yeah, I just have a problem with the fact that they don't blink. The male troll, we're going to put this one right here. Iconic. Like, I loved the male troll for the longest time in this game. It's the one I identified the most with. I just wish we had the other variants, like the garden, or the forest trolls, the Amani trolls. I'll take Darkspear. At least we get something, right? Next is going to be female Forsaken. I will put that one high B tier. The male Forsaken, I will put this one right here. I think they're cool. I love the zombies. I love zombies in real life. Favorite kind of horror movie. I just can't play one for too long. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because it doesn't have the features that I want from it. But I can never just stay as an undead for too long. I always have to race change, but I do really like them. I do really like them. Actually, if anything, I will put this one above Orc, just because I like it that much. The next one is going to be Void Elf. Sorry, it's got to go. It's got to push the female Blood Elf out the way. Void Elf females are my favorite in the entire game. I don't even like really playing female characters too often. I do. I mean, I do. I'm one of those guys, but that's the time I'm not. I like playing male characters. When it comes to elves, I don't generally like playing female elves, but the female Void Elf is just too good, man. It's just too good. Who doesn't like the big goth mommy milkers? The male Nightborne, Night Elf, or this one, yeah, I'll put this one right here. Like, I don't play them too long, but I do like the customization. I do really like them. Yeah, so, you know, we don't have Vulpiras. Vulpiras are the worst thing ever added to this game. I think I may have said that for the Mecha Gnomes. I take that back 100%. I'm sorry, Mecha Gnomes. This trash right here is the worst. We all hate it. We don't sit with it. It can't sit with us. It's just garbage. Female Worgen. I feel like you're just you're either a middle-aged woman or you're just a special kind of weirdo of a guy to play that. Male Worgen, I will put at the top of A tier. I love Worgens. I just have an issue with some of the mechanics for it. Like, I have a big gripe with the male Worgen, same as like the or the Drakthir as well. I have an opinion that you should be able to pick which form you fight in, and depending on what form you fight in depends on what some of your stat totals are. So like Night Elves already kind of do this depending on what time of day it is. I feel like if you're a Worgen, you should actually do more crit, or you should have more crit and haste when you're in wolf form, and when you're in human form you should have more mastery, more verse. I feel like that's what it should be. That way it makes it kind of unique on how you want to play your Worgen. I know a lot of people want to have like tails on them or whatever, and I think you just kind of ruin it. I don't like that people label them as furry like classes. I love werewolves. I love the horror aspect of it. That's why I really like Worgen. I think they're really cool. They got really cool racials, just basic generic racials. I just feel like that your form should dictate what kind of secondary stats you get. It kind of annoys me that Blizzard hasn't done something like that. Makes it more unique to play one. Last but not least is the female Zandalari. This one is just a C tier. Can't stand it. I think they're dumb. I really don't like them. Male Zandalari, I will put them at the back of A tier. This one is the most disappointing thing ever for me. I was really excited for this, and then when it became available, it just was not anything I really give a shit about. Like, I really wanted to play a male Zandalari. I loved trolls, man. I'm telling you, this is probably what killed the troll kink for me. I really liked them, and when I unlocked them, they had no customizations. They were boring. Their dance sucked. It just, I don't know. I don't know. But also, they were doing the whole Black Panther thing where it's like, Zandala forever. Like, come on. I already seen that stupid movie. I wasn't happy about the movie, but you know. Okay, well, that being said, this is the tier list. My favorite races in the game. Male and female, I guess. So, is what it is. Thank you guys very much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.